think about, to be honest. And just for me personally, going forward with the game of basketball, got a lot to think about.
Entering the 2026 season, LeBron is 40 years old, still playing at a high level. Luka is currently 26, entering the prime years of his career. But that's about it for the Lakers. Their bench is weak, their defense is horrible, but most importantly, they don't have a center. But that's where I come in, because today I'm going to be putting Shaq on the current day Lakers to see how they would perform in 2 seasons. Going into season number 1, this is LeBron's last year in the NBA, so he is having a farewell tour. With that being said, the 2026 season was underway, and this newly formed super team was able to march to 60 wins and 22 losses, gaining them the first seed in the West. Shaq's first season on this Lakers team was definitely more than eventful, averaging 30, 13, and 6. He also took home the MVP and Defensive Player of the Year award. The other superstars weren't far off, with Luka averaging 26 and 9 assists. He led the league in three-point shooting percentage also. LeBron now entering his 23rd and final season. He is only a 94 overall, but that didn't stop him from averaging 21 points, 5 rebounds, and 8 assists. It's now time for the first round, where Shaq and his team will be playing the Nuggets without Jamal Murray, but they did add Kevin Durant during the offseason. That didn't matter. The Lakers ended up sweeping them. Going into the second round on a win streak, the Lakers were now going to be facing the Timberwolves, the same team that just previously eliminated LeBron James in the 2025 NBA playoffs. These two teams traded games. It was now 2-2 going into game 5. All right, the score is 127-124 with 42 seconds left. LeBron James driving. Vanderbilt with the layup on Randall. He misses. Passes back out to Dalton for the 3. He also misses. The Timberwolves have some life. Julius Randle driving down the court. Anthony Edwards driving on Austin Reeves. He dunks on him. Oh my goodness. The Lakers are going to use a timeout. The Timberwolves are probably going to have to foul Luka, and they do end up fouling. He hits the first and the second free throw. The Timberwolves are now down 3 points with 25 seconds left. Anthony Edwards isoing Austin Reeves. Let's see if he goes for the 3. Okay. He drives again and he hits a layup. Okay, I skipped ahead a little bit. It's 132-130. 6 seconds left. Jared Vanderbilt getting clamped by Shaq beyond half court. Anthony Edwards is going to shoot a 3 for the win, and he misses. The Lakers take game 5 at home. Game 6 wasn't even close. The Lakers ended up ending that series in 6 games. It was now time for the Western Conference Finals, the number 1 versus number 2 seed, the MVP versus MVP runner-up, the Los Angeles Lakers versus the Oklahoma City Thunder. This series was everything it was hyped up to be. Shy and the Oklahoma City Thunder took game 1 with him dropping 44 points and 15 assists. But the Lakers weren't going to lose their home court advantage. Game 2, they bounced back with Luka and Shaq both scoring 36 points. LeBron also had 28. And this was going to be the theme for the rest of the series, because these two teams traded games until we were met at a game 7 in Los Angeles. Loser goes home, winner advances to the NBA Finals. This was by far Shaq's toughest moment. The Los Angeles Lakers defeated the Thunder in 7 games, advancing to the NBA Finals, where LeBron would be playing his old team. But they were newly improved with De'Aaron Fox, Donovan Mitchell, Okoro, Mobley, Allen, Zubac off the bench. This team was definitely going to give LeBron a run for his last ever finals. Coming into game 1 at the Crypto Arena, the seats were packed, the atmosphere was definitely there, records were broken as this was the most streamed NBA Finals game 1 in NBA history. With all the experience LeBron has had over the years in the 10 finals he's been in, game 1 was a cakewalk for the Lakers. They won 119-84. LeBron had 36 points, Luka had 20 points, 20 assists, and 6 rebounds, and Shaq had 15 points, 15 boards, and 13 assists. The Lakers were able to carry on this momentum, winning game 2 and also taking game 3 on the road. They were now up 3-0. Coming into game 4, a lot of narratives were built on this game. Can Luka get his first ring? Can LeBron get his 5th championship? Will he be the GOAT after this game? Well, let's find out. That's right, the Los Angeles Lakers won the 2026 NBA championship, capping off a historic season. LeBron winning his 5th ring in his last and final year. Luka getting his first ring with the Lakers. Shaq also getting his first ring, but this leaves a lot of questions. Who is going to fill out LeBron's role on the Lakers? Can Luka and Shaq carry the load with this team? by themselves, or is Bronny gonna step up? You just gotta find out next season. The Lakers made a few interesting moves in the offseason, bringing back Kyle Kuzma and Dennis Schroeder to the team. They also drafted Bryce James with the 30th overall pick in the NBA draft, and they also re-signed Austin Reeves to a 5-year extension. This is the lineup for season 2. We have Luka, Austin Reeves, Dalton Connect, I think. Then we have Rui Hachimura, Shaquille O'Neal, 99 overall at center. Then we got Kyle Kuzma, 6 man. Bronny James getting 20 minutes as a 7th man, taking a big leap this year. Got Dennis Schroeder, Precious Achiuwa is our last guy. If you made it this far, make sure you leave a like and make sure you don't forget to subscribe. And comment down below your predictions for season 2. You think we can repeat? You think Shaq can go back-to-back MVP and Defensive Player of the Year? Let's find out. The 2027 NBA season was a drastic downgrade from the 2026. The Lakers went 47-35 without LeBron, barely gaining them the 6th seed. But that did not stop Shaq from dominating the league once again, taking home Most Valuable Player and Defensive Player of the Year award for a 2nd straight year, averaging 31 points, 17 rebounds, and 3 blocks. Luka, on the other hand, having a slight improvement from last year, averaging 28, 9, and 11. And the rest of the team was just average. Dalton Connect averaging 18 points, shooting 42% from 3. Bronny James having a slight upgrade from the year before, averaging 7 points per game. Although this team was slightly worse than last year, they were definitely ready for the playoffs, taking on the Timberwolves again this year in the first round. Shaq and the Lakers quickly jumped out to a 3-1 lead, with him averaging 36 points in the first round of the playoffs, and they ended up closing out the series in Game 5. But their second round matchup was not going to get easier than that. They are now facing the San Antonio Spurs with Darius Garland, Stephon Castle, and Victor Wembanyama at a 98 overall. This was going to be tough for Shaq. And like expected, the Spurs took care of the Lakers in 5 games, with Victor Wembanyama dropping 53 points on Shaq in Game 5. This was now officially the end of the Shaq, Luka, and LeBron experiment. They were able to make the finals one time, and they did win, but they ultimately ended up falling short in the 2nd year. Let me know what other scenarios you want me to simulate in NBA 2K My League. Longer videos will be on the way shortly. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.